Hi, Will here. So, thank you to the response I had yesterday from my first vlog on day 17. Today is day 18. I hope so, or else I really suck at counting. First of all, big shout out to everybody who read it, or who listened to it, or watched it, or whatever. Thank you for your support. And a big shout out to anybody who is wanting to give up today but can't quite make it yet. That's okay. Try tomorrow. Just keep trying. So, day 18. Today's alright. I had a bit of a sleep in, but obviously my body needed it today. Unfortunately, one of my things I'm going through right now is a massive night terror phase where I've been having really vivid nightmares that are terrifying. They're so real. It's like a flashback, a memory that is physical, and that's scary because when you actually wake up, you're not sure what reality is. And I'm in therapy for that at the moment. Pardon me, and that's really confronting. And it is, especially with some of the subject matter that I'm dealing with at the moment. I wanted to talk about today was admitting you're an addict. It is not something that's easy. It's not something a lot of people understand. And I'm going to talk about my family. I live in Sydney, and most of my family live on the Gold Coast or in Queensland. My one brother lives in the Gold Coast, so does my mum and dad, who are still together, and my other brother lives in Perth. I don't have much to do with my brother in Perth anymore, and that breaks my heart. Not because of anything with my drug addiction. I think he and I lost a lot of contact after I became HIV positive last year. And I'm not sure if that's true, because I don't speak to him anymore. So it's only an assumption, and it really hurts. It hurts my heart, actually. My other brother, who lives on the Gold Coast, wants to understand my life and wants to understand me, but can't quite get a lot of how I think or how I feel, because he believes certain things should be straightforward and certain things just aren't. My mum and my dad was very much a bloke, is very much a bloke, very meat, 3 veg, love my footy, drives a truck, a manly man. And my mum is my best friend, and I love her so much, and I can't believe I put her through so much pain with my life, and how much she's had to help me and cover for me and make sure I'm alright, because there's been times where I haven't been, and so many times my mum has saved my life, and I'm so grateful for that. And I reward her with my drug addiction, and that's awful that I could do that to her. I put her through so much already, and I can't believe I keep putting her through stuff. So one of my goals is to get clean for her, to show her I'm not a fuck up, that she hasn't wasted her time or her life on me, because I feel like I'm a waste of time. She gave me my she gave me my red hair, she gave me my sarcasm, she gave me my wit, she gave me my taste of amazing music. She's given me so much, and I just wanted to show her that I'm worth something. You know, the addict mindset is that you're not worth anything. And the addict mindset is, I can't get anything from anyone else. I can't get a connection. I can't get anything, but I need to feel something. And that's totally it. You need to feel something bigger than yourself. You need to feel connected to something. I never felt that. I've always felt on the outer. I've never felt like I've had a connection, especially to my family. Because I am gay, they're not. So the problems I face are very different to the problems they face. Not to mention my two brothers were in the Bali bombing in 2002, which made those two get closer together and made me seem even more further on the outer. So there are certain things in my family's existence that just make me the outsider. Not by choice, just by sheer shit coincidence. And that's where a lot of my problems stem from, if I'm honest about it. My problems stem from me not feeling quite good enough or feeling a part of my family. Even on my mother's Facebook page, her cover photo at the top is of her, my father, and my two brothers. I know that Mum didn't mean to miss me out in that photo, but it just hits home how not part of the family I feel. And so I began to lie to myself that I don't need my family, and I don't need to feel love, and I don't need to feel any of that shit, because I have a needle on my arm, and all the love I need, all the connection, the bonding I need to the real world is in this syringe. And that's the lie. The truth is, in that syringe is just a liquid that takes me out of myself and makes me overconfident and makes me not care what everyone thinks about me. It makes me escape my own brain for a couple of hours. That's definitely not a healthy way. In fact, avoidance isn't healthy. And that's what I did. I avoided my life for the longest time. But now I'm present and I'm doing my bit to help myself and to help you guys out there watching get a better understanding of what it is to be an addict and how to stop. First thing you have to do is admit to yourself that you are an addict, which is a very, very difficult step. And second is realizing that you're not alone and that you can ask for help. Underneath in the suggestions comments box down below, I'm going to include a whole bunch of links for recoveries, and I'm also going to include 2 videos from Johann and Nick, can't pronounce his last name, Nick V, who's an Australian motivational speaker. Both of them are. And Johann talks about the addiction mentality, and Nick talks about believing in yourself and never giving up. They'll be down below, as well as CMA, Smart Recovery, and a few of the other organizations that help with drug addiction. For me, it was time to stop lying to myself, and for me, it was time to admit that I needed help and that I wasn't happy. And it sucks. It's really tough to admit this, but when you get to that point, it is the best feeling, and you just have to keep trying. And if you're not ready today, that's alright as well. Tomorrow try, and if not tomorrow, the next day, or the next day. As long as you just keep trying and know you're not alone. Please feel free to comment down below and I'll respond, or write me a message on Facebook, or subscribe if this is helping in any way. It's completely up to you, but know that I am here and you guys are going to go on this journey with me. It's already been 18 days, and then tomorrow's going to be 19, and then so on. Hopefully with all your support I can kick this and feel some love for myself and feel some love in the world. It's going to be a uphill battle, and I'm going to learn a lot, and if you keep following me, I'm sure you'll learn a lot too. So I'm just going to say goodbye, wish me luck on day 18, and this came in a shoebox I got from Adidas, from a pair of shoes that I bought, which I love the shoes, but I love this, and I'll read it to you. It says, "I'm not in it for the approval. I'm not in it for the fame, the fans, the followers. I'm not in it for the attention, the likes, the views. I'm not in it for the applause. I'm not in it for anyone else. And I am a superstar." I don't know what about that speaks to me the most. I think it's what I wish to be. I wish to have that persona of I don't give a fuck come to the surface and be who I am. And day by day, that will. And I hope you're all there to see it. Alright, everybody. I'll see you guys later.